Interrupt.
Season 2, guys, is on its way, and we are gonna look up the new talents that I'm playing right now on the pre-patch. Disclaimer, guys, this build is gonna work only on the pre-patch, just because we still don't have the set bonus. I'm still with my previous set bonus, and since we don't have the new set, we are just gonna adapt to play with it. So let's get straight to the talents. Guys, it's so cold in my studio, but you can make it a lot warmer if you use my affiliate links in Temu and Amazon, guys. It's gonna help me a lot. You're gonna support the channel, and you're probably gonna make me feel a lot better working in my studio if I pay my bills, you know? Thank you so much, appreciate it. You know, preference, we don't have ancestral guidance now, and that's a huge nerf for me. I feel bad playing it, but whatever, we're gonna adapt. The Stormbringer is the same, everything stays as it is. The right tree is where the things changed, and what I mean by things changed, you see I don't have liquid magma totem, and yeah, I'm gonna explain everything now, guys, but let's start from the start to the end. I'm choosing Elemental Blast just because it is wasting 90 Mouse Storm, and you know, as much Mouse Storm as you have, the bigger chance to get DRE, you know. Also the prio damage is higher, and we are going equals of Great Sundering, which increases by 100% the damage of your Earthquake. The rest of the talents are like they were in the previous season. We got Ice Fury, Stormkeeper. The change I did to my gameplay, I'm playing now with Herald of the Storm just because that's another good Mouse Storm generation. Right now, without having the Primal Wave work as before, we are very struggling on Mouse Storm building up, especially on opener. So having Stormkeeper more frequently giving you extra chain lightnings is a game changer. The rest of the talents are kinda similar to what we played before, and that's where the things are very paradoxical, or I don't know how to say them. I am still playing Primordial Wave. You know, we get a lot of haste from the splintered elements, but I don't get the liquid magma totem, and you're gonna ask me why. The reason is that I found out I'm doing very little damage. Just the time that I need to spread that Primordial Wave to get that haste, it wastes so much global cooldowns, and you waste so much until you get the enough Mouse Storm to use your first elemental with Earthquake, that I felt like it's kinda... I was lacking a lot of DPS, guys. And then I decided to try to remove Liquid Magma Totem, and I tested so many builds. I was going Eye of the Storm, I removed it, you know, spending more Mouse Storm means more DRE procs, and I put it in Elemental Equilibrium, which means you're gonna have very good uptime with Elemental Blast, activating it with 10%, which is great. And another thing I put point in is Charge Conduit, guys. I'm gonna show you here. Look how much damage Lightning Rod did. That's a very big boost on your damage. And I'm gonna tell you now how I am doing the rotation and what is basically happening right now. The rotation changed a lot since we are not getting the Lava Surges on 6 targets like before, giving you a lot of Mouse Storm at opener. You need to build everything manually. So guys, what's the key concept here? I am usually opening with Stormkeeper, going Storm Elemental, you know, my ratio. If I am not having Ascendance, or I'm not planning to use Ascendance, I use one Flame Shock just to have the 10% haste, and I'm starting to build the Mouse Storm to get my Earthquake. But when we get DRE proc or we get Ascendance, we are gonna have the full power of Primal Wave without wasting so much global cooldown. And the cool thing is that when we start doing damage, we are gonna have Lightning Rock spread on all of your targets, giving your Charge Conduit point doing a lot of damage. Also, another disclaimer, in bigger pools, guys, I am using one Elemental Blast and spamming as much Earthquakes as I can. That guarantees more Lightning Rod spreads and also giving you a lot more damage. Plus, you are knocking up the entire pool, you know, a lot of the times, because as many Earthquakes you have, the bigger the chance you get to knock them up, you know, interrupting their casts, whatever. So yeah, how I'm doing the opener with Ascendance and without Ascendance, I'm gonna show you in the next few seconds. Guys, if this video gets 100 likes, I will do 12-hour stream, and I will play only Elemental Shamans just to test what is the best thing to play right now. So you can follow me on twitch.tv/ZinZouMRA, or you can watch me live on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Okay guys, let's do the non-Ascendance opener. I'm gonna type everything on the screen. So the opener is gonna be Stormkeeper, Storm Elemental going into my ratio, using one Flame Shock just to have at least one Primordial Wave, and then I'm just trying to build as much Maelstrom to spend on Earthquake and Elemental Blast, and that's everything, guys. After that, you're just gonna be kinda RNG. So let's do it. And you just saw I got DRE. And we are just gonna continue doing damage, spamming Earthquakes, spreading lightning rods everywhere. You can see how much damage we are actually doing without having Ascendance. Guys, this build is still really viable, and I'm so happy that at least we are kinda doing decent damage, not being nerfed to the ground. So yeah, let's get straight to the Ascendance and full Bloodlust opener that I'm doing in big pools. So guys, the Ascendance opener didn't change that much, but we don't have to use Suave Burst after the Prime Wave. So I'm doing Stormkeeper, Storm Elemental, going Ascendance, I'm going Ratio and Prime Wave, and then I'm just starting spamming Elemental Blast, Earthquakes, Chain Lightnings, Tempest. You can queue Stormkeeper with Tempest and you get instant 3 Chain Lightnings, but make sure to spread the Lightning Rod before so you can do as much damage as possible. So let's do it right now. Guys, sorry for interrupting, but I forgot to mention to use Lava Burst before Elemental Blast. I forgot that we are still going that talent, especially for single target, but it can work very good before Tempest or Elemental Blast in AoE pools as well. I'm gonna use Bloodlust even. Spamming Earthquakes like crazy. That's what I was talking about. In bigger pools, you can be spamming a lot of Earthquakes just because you are knocking them up. You can see how many knockups I get. You can also see how much quicker I got the Stormkeeper. Queuing it with Tempest, you get 3 Chain Lightnings, pumping a lot of your DPS. And guys, that is how I preferred going on without the set bonus that we are gonna get on the next, you know, season actually when it drops. We are just playing the new talents on the old tire set, and you know the elemental is gonna be very oriented around elementals, but since we don't have the jackpot, we don't need the elementals right now. That's how I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it as well. The playstyle is very simple. It is kind of new player friendly, so I would be happy if you share in the comments what you think about it. And thank you so much for watching the video. I am gonna see you in the next time. Bye bye.
Watch your step. Watch your step. AoE incoming. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Range 5.